Switching it up this week and starting off by hi, it's me, Lee. Happy whatever day it is that you're watching this. So this week I want to talk about love. I'm just sitting here thinking about, okay, I've been with my lovey for over a year now, it's a year and some days now. What has our union taught me? And the bond and the connection that a relationship presents you with, it's like a gift, because you get the opportunity to see yourself in the eyes of another person. And I don't know, like I like that. I like that because it has helped me to understand more of why I am the way that I am when it comes to certain things, because when you're with somebody, me and my partner are very close, okay? We do a lot of things together, and we spend a lot of time around each other, and when you do that, a lot will come to the surface as far as things that you may not have dealt with, or things that you I found myself over the past year remembering things from my childhood that I haven't thought about in years, and I can say with my whole heart that it's because of my partner. Like, the conversations that we'll have, the activities that we do together, we'll just be living, and then a memory will come back from my childhood. I'm like, wow, look, it wasn't lost. I can love helps you heal. Love helps you remember more of who you are. Love helps you to be all that you can be. So I this week I just wanted to reflect on some of those things and I've realized that with the bond and the connection that you get from being in a relationship, you get that mirror, right? You get that mirror, like you are a mirror for your partner, and your partner is a mirror for you. It works both ways, and it gives you the divine opportunity to either change or embrace your ways of being. And I find that beautiful, because I've had ways of being that I didn't like about myself, and instead of beating myself up about it, I was like, okay, well, how can I go about living differently and being different? Because I know the kind of person that I want to be, especially the kind of partner that I want to be, the kind of lover that I want to be, the kind of love that I want to give out, and how it is that I want to give that love. And much of who I am, and much of my ways that I have rediscovered this far revolve around love. Like, that's at a base level, at a base human level. Love is what makes us, our ability to love things, our ability to care for things, even to our detriment. It makes us, helps us be alive. And here's some lovely things that I have learned this year as a result of being in my union with my partner. I just want to share a couple, because I'm not the only person out here in love, so I'm sure that people learn all types of things once they get into a relationship, and I just wanted to share some of my own. And if y'all have any that y'all want to share, comment below, leave a comment, and I'll read them. And I'm really excited to see what have y'all learned through love. It could be platonically or romantically. Love is all around. You can have love for your family, you have love for your friends, you have love for strangers sometimes, even people you don't even know in real life, people that you've just probably connected with through the internet, because that's a thing now. But romantic love is special, just like all kinds of love are special. But I've been blessed with the gift of patience. Giving and expressing patience is an act of love, for real, because that patience really is a gift. Because if you could be patient about anything, about interacting with another person, about life, about waiting for the things, patiently waiting for the things, and not being expectant of other beings, or being expectant of life within itself, That's beautiful. I've also learned that undivided attention is more intentional than giving somebody attention on their own. It's like everything these days. You can get somebody to pay attention to you, or you take the time to pay attention to another person. That's an act of love. That's an act of being caring. When you're spending like real time with somebody and actually listening to them and paying attention to what it is that they're saying, and not just like, you know, halfway being present. I like to be present with my love. I like to be intentional about that attention that I give out. Something else that I've learned is that courage and love really do speak louder than fear. That's how I got into my relationship, you know, by being courageous. I was like, you know what? I like this guy. I'm gonna talk to him and we gonna see where it goes. And look at me now, celebrating our anniversary a year later. Because I didn't let the fear of a what if, I let the optimism of the what if live, instead of me feeding the fear of like, oh well, I don't know this person, I don't know, you know. I just was like, I'm gonna be courageous, and he's shown me what like legit courage is, and I felt that lacking within me. As I've grown up and I've gotten older, I've had to like find my courage, you know, because I used to just let people walk over me, and I don't do that no more, because I've had to find some of that courage in being in a relationship with somebody who not only shows me that, but it's encouraging. Like, being with a courageous person encourages you to also see that courage within yourself, and I'm grateful for that, because now that I feel I have this element of energy added into my life, I'm like, okay, I don't have to be afraid. I don't have to be afraid with my love. I don't have to be afraid with my light. I don't have to be afraid with who I am. I can be me, and that's courageous. You know, being yourself, that's courageous, especially in today's society, like that. They don't want people out here expressing like genuine love and being happy and excited about life, like just life. You know, they want people to be happy and excited about other people's lives, but like my hope, you know, everything that I do is that people see what I'm doing and they hear me and see the things that I share, and they're like, that's inspirational. I want to go live my life and be the person that I want to be. Self-love, loving yourself first, and then savoring in the love from another. It's like no other, because when you learn how to love yourself, then I'm personally able to receive love in a completely different way, now that I've taken the time to just be with myself and like learn more about me and learn more about what I love about myself. And then once I found my lovey, it was like, oh wait, hey look, somebody else who is rocking with what I have and who I am. And yeah, just receiving to it, because sometimes like love can come into your life and you push it away because it look foreign, it look real foreign, it look real unfamiliar. And getting familiar with yourself can help you see the familiarity in love when genuine love comes your way. I've also learned that a relationship is what you and your partner decide it is, nothing more and nothing less, right? So especially, I'm going back to this whole like the world we living in right now, because like the scope of love exists within our reality. And in today's society, and like in my age group, you know, 20 somethings, it doesn't seem like the natural love that, you know, has existed forever. Like the love that we feel within our hearts as people, as human beings. Love is, you have to define that for yourself. You cannot use someone else's highly publicized and media endorsed relationship as a blueprint for how you go about talking to your person, engaging with your person, or looking for your person, you know. And that all comes back to loving yourself and being yourself, and then you'll attract people who are actually for you, you know, and not the type of people that the world has convinced us, and by us I mean black women, okay, black and brown women, women of color everywhere. Like, we don't have to only settle or go after this type of man because of this and this. Love who you want to love, period. Okay, love who you want to love. That's what I've learned. And love them in the way that you see fit. And don't worry about all that other stuff, because what you and your person do is y'all business, not anybody else's business. So if the blessing that I've realized is that you should really only be around, this is like in a general sense, but especially in a relationship, be with somebody who makes you feel safe in all meanings of the word safe, you know, physically safe, mentally safe, spiritually safe. Like, there's a lot of light around too, so I don't think there's anything wrong with seeing the bright side. Ooh, this is a good one. Communicating past fear shows you why the fear didn't need to be there. That kind of goes back to the courage and love speaks louder than fear thing that I said earlier, but that's some facts, because I found myself being frustrated with my how difficult it can be to just express myself sometimes. Like, it's up here and it's in here, but when it comes time to, it's in my head or in my heart, but when it comes time to speak it, I'll be like, oh. So communicating regardless of being afraid of, like, oh, am I saying this wrong? I don't know how this is gonna come off. I don't know if they'll understand. Okay, speaking to be understood is one thing, but it's like, you got to get it out. So even when you're scared to say something, that's probably the times when you should say it the most, especially to somebody who you're rocking with, right? I don't like ever want something to be dwelling on my mind to the point where I can't communicate with somebody, especially if what it is that I want to say is for that person. Like, just say it. And I feel like this has been more of no, it has not been a rant. I'm not going to put myself down like that. Something else that I have learned from my best friend, my lover, my muse, my protector, and my partner is that you really can find somebody that loves you, or they'll find you. I like to say that we found each other, you know, right place, right time, right energy. And we crossed our paths, literally intersected. Like, we met each other, like, we crossed paths when I met him. And it's been great ever since, literally from that day on. And reflecting on the love that has found me really does fill my heart with joy. And I felt called to share this because I'm young. I'm only 23 years old, and I know that there is like so much more to life that I will learn about, especially when it comes to love and the layers of it, how deep love will grow. Because right now in my we're 1 year in, so we're planting roots. These are the roots are growing themselves, and we're gonna grow like a tree. I like to think of it like a tree. And doing things like this, like talking, writing about, you know, my feelings and expressing and sharing that, I just hope that someone can gain like something from this, you know. Yeah. I find myself trying to constantly savor my life the way that it is right now, and I have like so many things going on in my mind at any given moment when I'm, you know, on the go and I'm being active, I'm creating and I'm making things. But really, like, try like be present within the moments that I know I'm gonna look back on when I'm older. That's beautiful right there. Being in a relationship is a blessing, and I hope that whoever listens to this, that you find it, because you will find it. We are all deserving of love. We are all deserving of love. that's how we were created. So I believe as beings, we're all capable of being loved and loving one another, because love is source. And with that, as always, love, sunshine, peace.